Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, let's learn an important topic, that is our constitution. First of all, let me ask a question. What is constitution? A constitution is a fundamental law of a country which reflects the fundamental principle on which the government of that country is based. Our Constitution of India was framed by the Constituent Assembly that was set up under Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. The Constituent Assembly consisted of 389 members. There was a drafting committee which included with 7 members. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of this drafting committee. Our constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949, but it came into effect on 26 January 1950. Friends, do you know why they had selected the day of 26th? Because it has a historical importance. Why? At the Lahore session of the Congress in December 1929, it was decided that 26 January would be celebrated as the day of Purna Swaraj, which means complete independence. So when India became independent, 26 January was chosen as the day to declare India a republic. Friends, now let us learn the features of our constitution. We know our Indian has the longest written and the most detailed constitution in the world. The framers of our constitution studied and taken the best features of various constitutions of the world. They are, first, the fundamental rights and the federal form of government were adopted from the Constitution of USA. Second, the parliamentary system of government and single citizenship were adopted from the Constitution of UK. Third, the Directive Principles of state policy were adopted from the Constitution of Ireland. And finally, the 5-year plans and fundamental duties were adopted from the Constitution of the former USSR. When our Constitution was adopted, it had 395 articles and 8 schedules. Now, it has 395 articles, 12 schedules and 94 amendments. Friends, now let us learn about the preamble. The preamble, Indian Constitution begins with an introduction called the preamble, which states the ideals that the nation should follow. It states the aim and objectives of the constitutions. Now let's study each of the following. First, sovereignty. Sovereignty refers to the freedom to govern oneself within a territory and to be free from any external control. Second, socialism. Indian Constitution provides social equality to all its citizens. Under social equality, everyone must have equal status and opportunities. Third, secularism. India is a secular country. This means that there will be no state religion. All religions will be treated equally. Fourth, democracy. Democracy refers to the government wherein people have the power to vote and elect their representatives to the government. Fifth, federalism. India as a federal nation means the country is governed by more than one level of government, at the central and at the state. The powers and functions of the center and the state governments has been clearly defined under three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. Sixth, democratic republic. India is a democratic republic. A democratic republic means to a government chosen by the people. The term republic means that the head of the state shall not be a hereditary head, but will be chosen by the people through an election. Friends, now let's study about the fundamental rights. Rights which are considered essential or fundamental for the well-being of the person are called fundamental rights. They play a vital role in all-round development of a person. The fundamental rights are enshrined in Part 3 of our Constitution. They are justiciable. This means that if they are interfered with or violated, a person can approach a court of law for remedy. So now let's study the fundamental rights one by one. First, right to equality. All the citizens of our country are equal before law. This right is discussed in Articles 14 to 18 of our Indian Constitution. No one will be discriminated against on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Second, right to freedom. Freedom is a very important or essence of democracy. That is why our Constitution has guaranteed various kinds of freedom to the citizen of India, which are discussed in Articles 19 to 22 of the Constitution. Our Constitution guarantees 6 different freedoms to promote the idea of liberty. They are freedom of speech and expression, assemble peacefully and without arms, form associations and unions, move freely throughout the territory of India, reside thus settle in any part of India, finally, practice any profession and carry on any occupation, trade or business. But one thing we have to remember, we must remember that the right to freedom has to be used in the right manner so that it does not harm others. Third, right against exploitation. Articles 23 to 24 abolish buying and selling of humans as well as all form of forced labor. They also prohibited employing of children below the age of 14. Fourth, right to freedom of religion. Articles 25 to 28 of the Constitution deal with the freedom of religions and define India as a secular country. This implies that all religions are equal before the law. 5. Cultural and educational rights. India has a diverse culture and language. Each community possesses rich literary and artistic traditions. Articles 29 to 30 of our Constitution state that everyone has the right to develop and preserve their culture. Finally, a right to constitutional remedies. Articles 32 of our Constitution safeguards our fundamental rights by granting us the right to constitutional remedies. It is possible that the government may, on certain occasions, violate our fundamental rights. The right to constitutional remedies protects the citizen against any such violation. A citizen can file a lawsuit against the government in the High Courts and the Supreme Court. Friends, now let's learn Directive Principles of the State Policy. Part 4 of our Constitution contains guidelines given to the government to ensure the welfare of the people. These guidelines are called Directive Principles. These principles are directives to promote a just social order. The importance of this principle can be judged from the fact that the Supreme Court has referred to them as the conscience of the Constitution. So friends, finally let's study the fundamental duties. Rights and duties go hand in hand. People will understand the value of rights only if they are under the obligation to perform certain duties. For this purpose, the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 added some responsibility to our Constitution called the fundamental duties. They are: first, we should show respect to our national symbols like the national anthem and the national flag. Second, there were certain ideals like democracy, non-violence and secularism that inspired our freedom fighters during the national movement. We must respect these ideals and follow them in our daily lives. Third, we should protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of our country. Fourth, we should be prepared to show our patriotism by defending our country. Fifth, we should promote harmony and brotherhood among people by giving up differences based on religion, language, and religion. Sixth, we must take care of public property. Seventh, we must preserve our natural environment such as forests, rivers, lakes, and wildlife from destructions and degradation. Eighth, we must develop scientific attitude. This means that we should discard superstitious beliefs. Ninth, we must not follow harmful social practices such as dowry, alcoholism, drug addiction, and gambling. 10th, we must value and preserve our rich cultural heritage. And finally, it is a duty of the parents or the guardians to send their children to school. So, we must realize that the feeling of responsibility towards these duties will help to strengthen our democracy and lead our country towards progress and prosperity. So friends, I hope you got little bit idea about our Constitution. Friends, why we study civics or the political science? Whatever we are studying, that we have to apply in our day-to-day activities or day-to-day lives. Then only the benefits will be get to the society. Otherwise, if we are not practicing it, the progress of the society or the integrity of the society, we may not be taking part. So friends, we must understand about our Constitution and we have to study well and we have to practice it in our day-to-day activities, and also we have to stand for our integrity or the development or the progress of our country. So friends, I hope you like these lessons. If you really like this lesson, please comment or subscribe for upcoming videos. Thank you.